Hi everyone, welcome to My Max Academy. In this video, we'll continue with the chapter matrices, which is chapter 3 from your 12th standard CBSE mathematics. I am at page number 100 in your textbook, miscellaneous exercise, problem number 3. So given us matrix A, which is 3, minus 4, 1 and minus 1, and we have to prove that a power n equal to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n and 1 minus 2n for every positive integer n, it is true. We have to prove this. And sorry, whenever we need to prove um, anything for every n belonging to n, which is n is a natural number, n is a positive integer means n is set of all natural numbers. So whenever we want to prove any statement or anything where we have to show that it is true for every positive integer, then we will use the technique called principle of mathematical induction. So we will prove this by principle of mathematical induction. So we will prove using principle of mathematical induction. In short, we call it as PMI. Principle of mathematical induction is called as PMI. So to prove this using principle of mathematical induction, we will have 3 steps. Step 1, we have to assume that the given statement is true for n equal to 1. Then we have to first statement is, step 1 is we have to prove that it is true for n is equal to 1. Then we have to, second step is we have to assume that this is true for n equal to k. And the third step is we need to prove that this is true for n is equal to k plus 1. Fine. So the first step is to prove. So we will first write this as a statement. So we call this as P of n. This is called as a statement which we have to prove. We are calling that as a statement, which is a power n equal to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n 1 minus 2n. Now we are to step 1 is we need to prove P of 1 is true, which means when n equal to 1 we have to prove that it is true. So what is P of 1? Let's try to find what is P of 1 statement. P of 1 statement is wherever n is there we have to put 1. So this will become a power 1 equal to, if I put 1 here, so 1 plus 2 into 1 minus 4 into 1 1 minus 2 into 1. So this will give you a equal to 1 plus 2 is 3 minus 4 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So we got back 3 so a equal to this, which is matching with a. So we got LHS equal to RHS. So when n is equal to 1 we are getting a as this, and we know it is given that a is this. Therefore this is true for n equal to 1. So therefore we can say P of 1 is true. So we have proved that for n equal to 1 the given statement is true. Now we should assume, that is our step 2 is we have to assume that, let's assume that P of k is true, which means n equal to k. P of k is true, which means I am substituting n as k. Right? So what it means is my P of k statement will become a power k equal to 1 plus 2k minus 4k k 1 minus 2k. But this is true, we are assuming. That is second step. So first step is we have to prove it is true for n equal to 1, which means P of 1 is true. Second step is we have to assume that it is true for n equal to k, which means P of k is true. Now third step is we need to prove. So I'll write the third step here. So step 3 is we need to prove P of k plus 1 is true. That is to prove What is our P of k statement? P of k is, sorry, k plus 1. P of k plus 1 is a power k plus 1 equal to, wherever n is there, I am putting k plus 1. So it will become 1 plus 2 into k plus 1 minus 4 into k plus 1, then k plus 1, 1 minus 2 into k plus 1. So this is what we have to prove. You have to show this a power k plus 1 equal to this. So wherever n is there, I have put k plus 1. If you have to prove this equal to this, we have to prove LHS equal to RHS. So we'll take the left hand side, so which is a power k plus 1. Now a power k plus 1 can be written as a power k into a. Right? And what is a power k? We know that this is, we have assumed that it is true. So a power k is this. I'll substitute that here. So that will become 1 plus 2k minus 4k, then k, 1 minus 2k, which is this. I'm substituting a power k here for a power k. Then into a. A is into dot into a. A is this one. 3 minus 4, 1 minus 1. Now we need to multiply these two. So how do you multiply this into this plus this into this, right? Row with the column. So you get matrix multiplication. So 1 plus 2k into 3. So 3 into 1 plus 2k minus 4k into 1 is minus 4k. Then next element, this one. So 1 plus 2k into minus 4. That will become minus 4 into 1 plus 2k. Then minus into minus plus 4k. Then k into 3 is 3k, plus 1 into 1 minus 2k is 1 minus 2k. Then k into minus 4 is minus 4k. Then again minus 1 into this is minus of 1 minus 2k. Now if you simplify this, what do we get? So 3 minus 3 into 1 is 3. 3 plus 2k is 6k. 6k minus 4k is plus 2k. Then here this becomes minus 4 into minus 8k. So this will become minus 4 into 2k is minus 8k plus 4k is minus 8k. Then here again 3k minus 2k is 1, so it will become k plus 1. So minus 4k minus into 1 is minus 1, minus into minus plus 2k. So we'll get plus 2k minus 4k is minus 2k minus 1. Minus 2k minus 1. Now this, if you observe, it will match with this, because if you multiply this 2 into k, 2k, 2 into 1, 3, as 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, you get 3 plus 2k. This is matching with this. So which means you can write this as like this. So I can write this 3 as 1 plus 2 into k plus 1. I am just writing this in this format, so that we can prove that LHS is equal to RHS. Right? Left hand side equal to right hand side. So 1 plus 2k can be written as 1 plus 2 into k plus 1. Now if you multiply 2 into k is 2k, we got this. 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So similarly here, if I take minus 4 common, I'll get k plus 1. That's 2k plus 1. Right? Sorry, this will become minus 8, so this is 4k. Sorry, this is 4k, right? So if you take minus 4 common, because this is minus 4 into 2k is minus 8k plus 4. K is minus 4k. Now again this will become k plus 1. And here if I take, this can be written as, if I take, this can be written as 1 minus 2 into k plus 1. Now what is 1 minus 2 into k plus 1? Minus 2 into k is minus 2k, which is this. Then minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So the same thing we have rewritten in this form. So we have proved a power k plus 1 equal to this. Right? A power k plus 1 equal to this. So therefore we can say, I'll write the conclusion here. So here I am writing, therefore P of k plus 1 is true. We have proved that P of k plus 1 is true. So therefore by PMI we can say, therefore by PMI, PMI means principle of mathematical induction. By PMI, P of n equal colon, that is a power n equal to 1 plus 2n minus 4n n 1 minus 2n for every n belonging to n. Every n belonging to n means n is a set of all natural numbers, which means n is a positive integer. N is a positive integer means n is a natural number. So this is true. We have proved that this is true for every n belonging to the natural numbers. So it is true for every positive integer. This a power n equal to this is true. Fine. So all of you can pause the video, take the notes. I will go to the next problem. Which is problem number 4. Is A and B are symmetric matrices. So it is given. Fourth problem is what is given? Given is A and B are symmetric matrices, which means they have given that A transpose equal to A and B transpose equal to B. That is the meaning of symmetric matrices. Prove that AB minus BA is a skew symmetric matrix. So we have to prove that AB minus BA is a skew symmetric matrix. So we should show this. Now how do we show that this skew symmetric, right? So proof. So we will call this matrix as some matrix C. So let the entire thing we call it as a matrix C equal to AB minus BA. Now to show that AB minus BA is a skew symmetric, I have to show that C is a skew symmetric. To show that the matrix C is skew symmetric, we have to prove what we have to prove. For a skew symmetric, your C transpose should be equal to minus C. If we prove C transpose equal to minus C, then it becomes skew symmetric, right? So let's find what is the transpose of this. So what is C transpose? C transpose is AB minus BA the whole transpose. And that is equal to what? That is equal to AB transpose minus BA transpose. Because you can, this is true, though it is not given as straight property. A minus B whole transpose is same as A transpose minus B transpose. A transpose minus B transpose. You can individually put the transpose. So this is like A minus B transpose is A transpose minus this, I'm calling it as B transpose. Now what is AB whole transpose? That is B transpose A transpose. Minus what is BA transpose? Whole transpose is A transpose B transpose. Because of the properties of one of the properties of AB transpose is AB whole transpose is B transpose A transpose. Right? That is the reason. Now what is B transpose? That is B, because B is a symmetric matrix. A transpose is A because A is a symmetric matrix, minus this is A transpose is A, B transpose is B. We are using this here. Now that is equal to, now if I take minus common from these, I can write it as AB minus BA. That is my C transpose. Right? Now what is my C transpose? C transpose, what is minus of what is AB minus BA? AB minus BA is C. So C. So what we got? We got C transpose equal to minus C. So therefore, C equal to AB minus BA is a skew symmetric matrix. Therefore, AB minus BA is a skew symmetric matrix. So that is the proof. This is the proof for the fourth problem. So all of you can copy this. I will do the fifth problem here. The next one is the fifth problem. So fifth problem is what is given. Given is show that B transpose A B is a symmetric or skew symmetric. Accordingly, A is symmetric or skew symmetric. So it has two things that we need to prove, right? So what we have to prove is we have to prove that. So there are two things. So part one, what we have to prove is if A is symmetric, then we should prove B transpose A B is symmetric. Symmetric means symmetric matrix. right? Then part 2 that we have to show is if A is skew symmetric, if A is skew symmetric, then we have to show that B transpose AB is also skew symmetric. We have to show that. So there are two things that we need to prove here in this question, right? So we'll do the first part 1. In part 1, what is given? Given is A is a symmetric matrix. A is symmetric means A is symmetric matrix means A transpose is equal to A. This is given. What we have to prove? TP means to prove. To prove, we have to prove that B transpose AB is symmetric. And show that B transpose A is a symmetric matrix. So proof. Proof is, we will call this as, let C equal to, the entire thing we'll call it as a C matrix. B transpose AB. Now to show that it is symmetric or C is symmetric, I have to prove that C transpose equal to C. When C transpose equal to C, then C is called as a symmetric matrix, which means B transpose AB becomes a symmetric matrix. Now what is C transpose? C transpose is B transpose AB the whole transpose. Right? Now that is equal to, now I can have this as, I can take this as one matrix and these two I will call it as another matrix. This is like AB. I'm taking this as one matrix and AB together as another matrix, treating this like a true matrix. Now what is AB whole transpose? Is B transpose A transpose. One of the properties of transpose of a matrix. So this looks like, now I'm going to call this as the entire, this B transpose as A and AB as B. Then this looks like AB whole transpose. AB whole transpose is B transpose, the second matrix transpose into the first matrix. First matrix is B transpose, for that it transpose. Right? So I call this as, I take this as A and I take this AB together as B. And if you apply this, you'll get this. Now what is AB the whole transpose? That is again B transpose A transpose. Again applying this. Here I am taking A as A, B as B. So AB whole transpose is B transpose A transpose into, what is B transpose whole transpose? That is B. Right? B transpose, again it's a properties of, one of the properties of transpose. B transpose whole transpose is B. Now again, so C transpose equal to, this is B transpose. Right? So we get B transpose and A transpose is what? A transpose is A. So instead of A transpose, I'll put A and this is B. So we got C transpose equal to this. So C transpose equal, what is B transpose AB? B transpose AB is actually C matrix. So you got C transpose equal to C. So therefore C equal to B transpose AB is symmetric matrix. Because we got C transpose equal to C. So transpose of this, we got back the same matrix. Fine. So that's the proof. So now part 2. Part 2, same way we are trying to prove. So we will say let, okay, what is given? Part 2 given is, given in the part 2 is A transpose, A is a skew symmetric matrix. Part 2 is A is a skew symmetric matrix. So I'll write the given here. Given is A transpose equal to minus A. What is given? A transpose is minus A because A is a skew symmetric matrix. We have to prove that. So to prove is, we have to prove that B transpose AB is skew symmetric. Skew symmetric matrix. So that's how the question says. The question says that show that the matrix B transpose AB is symmetric or skew symmetric accordingly as A is symmetric or skew symmetric. So which means if A is symmetric, we have to prove B transpose AB is symmetric. If A is skew symmetric, we have to prove that B transpose AB is skew symmetric. So now we have to show that this is skew symmetric. So proof, again we will take, let C equal to B transpose AB. Right? To show that it is skew symmetric, we should prove that C transpose equal to minus C. right? So I will write the continuation here. So I'll write again here. So C transpose is, I'm writing the same step there. So B transpose, oh no, C is this. So C is B transpose AB. Now we should show that this is skew symmetric. To show that this is skew symmetric, we should prove that C transpose equal to minus C. If we prove C transpose equal to minus C, then we can show that, say that C, which is B transpose AB, is skew symmetric. That will be the proof. So now what is C transpose? C transpose is B transpose AB the whole transpose. That is equal to, now again I treat this as A matrix, this as B matrix. So A, B whole transpose is B transpose into A and transpose. So again I'm using the same law. AB the whole transpose, the property is B transpose A transpose. Now again this AB transpose is what? Again it is B transpose A transpose into B transpose whole transpose is B. So that is our C transpose. C transpose becomes B transpose is B transpose. A transpose is what? A transpose is minus A. So instead of A transpose I'll put minus A into B. Then that minus will come out again because of the properties of the scalar multiplication of the matrix. So minus can be taken out. You will get B transpose AB. So C transpose equal to minus. What is B transpose AB? B transpose AB is C. So you got C transpose equal to minus C. So therefore C equal to B transpose AB is a skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. So therefore we have proved B transpose AB is a skew symmetric matrix. Fine. Now let me go to the, so all of you can pause the video, take the notes. I'll go to the next problem, which is problem number 6. I'm going to write here. So sixth one. So sixth problem is A matrix is given. We have to find the value of x, y, and z. So A is given as 0, 2y, z, x, y minus z, x minus y and z. So this is your A matrix. And also it is satisfying the equation A transpose into A equal to I. I is the identity matrix of order 3. And what we have to find? So this is given. This is given. A is given and A transpose into A is I. This is given. So to find, what we have to find? We have to find x comma y comma z. What is the value of x, y and z? So that A transpose into A equal to I. Now what is A transpose into A? So solution is A transpose into A is I. That is given. So A transpose is what? A transpose is transpose of this. That will be 0, x, 2y, y minus y, z minus z, z into A matrix. A is 0, 2y, z, x, y minus z, x minus y, z. So if you multiply A transpose into A, you are getting the identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Fine. So we have to equate this and then try to find the value of x, y and z. So we need to multiply them. So if you multiply, what do we get? So you get 0 into 0 is 0 plus x into x is x square plus x into x is x square. Then this into this. 0 into 2y is 0 plus x into y is xy. Then plus x into minus y is minus xy. Then 0 into z is 0 plus x into minus z is minus zx plus z into x is zx. Then 2y into 0 is 0 plus y into x is yx minus y into x is minus yx. then 2y into 2y is 4y square, plus y into y is y square, minus y into plus minus y is plus y square. Again 2y into z is 2yz, y into minus z is minus z, y minus y into z is minus yz. Then third one, z into 0 is 0, minus z into x is minus zx, plus z into x is plus zx, 0 into 2y is 2yz, minus zy, minus, then z into minus y is minus zy, then z into z is z square, minus z into minus z is plus z square, again z into z is z square. So we get z square plus z square plus z square. So that is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Fine, I am doing normal matrix multiplication. So now, so x square plus x square will be 2x square, and this will become 0 because these two will get cancelled. Again these two will get cancelled, you get 0, and this will become, they will get cancelled, so 0. This will become 6y square, and this will become minus zy plus minus yz is minus 2zy, this is plus 2zy, 0. So here also it will get cancelled, 0. This will also become 0. This will become 3z square. That is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now if you compare, two matrices are equal means the elements at their respective position are equal. So when we compare this, you get 2x square equal to 1. We will get 2x square equal to 1. So which will give you x square is equal to 1 by 2. So this means your x is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. So similarly 6y square equal to 1. This is equal to 1. So this implies your y square is equal to 1 by 6. So which this implies your y is equal to plus or minus 1 by square root of 6. So same way 3z square equal to 1. This implies z square equal to 1 by 3. This implies z equal to plus or minus 1 by square root of 3. So we have found the value of x, y and z. Fine, x is plus or minus 1 by root 2, y is plus or minus 1 by root 6, z is plus or minus 1 by root 3. Fine. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes. So I will go to the 7th problem here. So 7th one is which is if we have to find the value of x, so what is given, right? So given is 1 2 1 and 1 2 0 2 0 1 1 0 2 into another matrix 0 2 x equal to 0 0 matrix. Now we have to find the value of x. We have to find the value of x for which this is true. So which means we have to find x. So this is given. So solution is, let's try to multiply this. So let's multiply these two. So how do we multiply? 1 into 1 is 1, plus 2 into 2 is 4, plus 1 into 1 is 1. So this row with this column, you will get this element. So what is the order of this? This is 1 cross 3, this is 3 cross 3. So when you multiply, you get again 1 cross 3. You get 1 cross 3. So this is over. Then, so this into this is done. Then this into this. So 1 into 2 is 2, plus 0 into 2 is 0, plus 1 into 0 is 0. Then again, this into this. So 1 into 0 is 0, plus 2 into 1 is 2, plus 1 into 2 is 2. Into this matrix 0, 2, x. That is equal to 0. Right? So you do like say 1 into 1 plus 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into 1 is 1. Then 1 into 2 is 2, 0 into 2 is 2 into 0 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0. Then 1 into 0 is 0, 2 into 1 is 2, 1 into 2 is 2. And so this becomes, this is 6, 2, 4 into 0, 2, x equal to 0. Again multiply. So this into this. So the order of this is 1 cross 3 and this is 3 cross 1. So the resultant matrix order will be these three will go, then you get 1 cross 1. 1 cross 1 matrix. So which means 6 into 0 is 0 plus 2 into 2 is 4 plus 4 into x is 4x. That is equal to, here you have 0. 0 matrix. 0 means 0 matrix. So now compare these two. So we get 4 plus 4x will become 0, which means x is equal to 4x is equal to minus 4, x is equal to minus 1. So the value of x is minus 1, for which this into this equal to 0. Fine. Okay. So let's do the next one, 8th problem. Let me erase this. So 8th problem is 8th question. 8th question is A is given. A is 3 1 minus 1 2. That is given. Now what we have to show that? So show that ST. ST means show that A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0. We have to prove this. A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0. Now solution is, or proof, whatever. So let's find what is A square first. What is A square? A square is A into A. So you have to multiply A matrix with A matrix X. So 3 1 minus 1 2 into 3 1 minus 1 2. Now if you multiply, what do we get? 3 into 3 9 plus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, and 3 into 1 is 3 plus 1 into 2 is plus 2. Fine. Then again minus 1 into 3 is minus 3 plus 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, 2 into 2 is plus 4. So you get 8, 5, minus 5 and 3. This is your A square. This is your A square. So we have found A square. Now let's substitute the A square value in this matrix. So what do we get? So A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to, we have to show that this value is equal to 0. So that is equal to A square is 8, 5, minus 5, 3, minus 5 into A. A is 3, 1, minus 1, 2, plus 7 into I. I is the identity matrix of order 0. We have to show that this entire value is equal to 0. So what do we get? So that is equal to 8, 5, minus 5, 3. Then this will become a minus. I can multiply with 5. So 5 3s are 15. 5 minus 5, 10. Then plus 7 is 7, 0, 0, 7. I'm multiplying each element by 7. So now finally we'll get 8 minus 15 plus 7. 8 minus 15 plus 7. And this will be 5 minus 5 plus 0. And minus 5 minus of minus 5. So minus 5 plus 5 plus 0. Then 3 minus 10 plus 7. So finally this will become 0, 0, 0, 0. Which is your 0 matrix. Right? So this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is also 0. So we have proved A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0. Fine. Okay. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes, and I will stop the video here. You can watch my next video for the continuation of this. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video. Thank you.